What's up, everyone? Coach Carlos here, and today we are going to be talking about how to lose weight or how to experience fat loss in the shortest amount of time possible. Like how fast can you lose body fat? How fast can you lose weight? So we're going to be using facts. We're going to be using known numbers in order to create this. We're not going to guess. We're not going to make up numbers. We're not going to use opinions. We are going to calculate how fast you can lose weight with different strategies. All right. So before we get started, all right, so we're going to talk about 4 different approaches to losing weight, to reducing body fat, right? And then the fastest way to do it. And the first one we're going to talk is about fasting, right? So fasting. Fasting means that you do not eat any foods, essentially. You're not consuming calories. And there's different fasts. There's intermittent fasting. There's a 24-hour fast. There's a 48-hour fast, 72, 96. You can go 7 days. I mean, technically, you can go as long as you can handle it. And there's certain things to it, but again, fasting means you're not going to consume any calories. You also have the starvation diet. That's another way to do it, and I'll explain what the starvation diet is. We have eating to your ideal BMR, which is my preferred strategy. It is the strategy that I recommend, and I'll explain that. And we have a calculated and estimated game plan so you can hit a specific target within a specific amount of time. So those are 4 ways that I'm going to discuss in this video, and let's get on with it. Before we get started, let me tell you about myself so you know who is the one making this video. And my name is Carlos, Coach Carlos, aka Fitness Adaptations. I'm a coach in Miami, Florida, a personal trainer certified by NASM. All right, so I am certified by NASM, which is the National Academy of Sports Medicine. I am certified as a corrective exercise specialist, a performance enhancement specialist, and a fitness nutrition specialist. I'm also certified by the New York Weightlifting Academy to teach Olympic weightlifting basics. And I'm also certified by Escape Fitness to teach kettlebells. I'm a kettlebell instructor. I am the author of Prep to Win, which is a guide that I created for amateur bodybuilders, natural amateur bodybuilders. And I'm also the author of Fitness Adaptation Principles, where I talk about how to achieve fitness goals. And it's for beginners, for people who want to learn how to do things. And basically, it's all my experience. So I am the author of those 2 books. I am a competitive athlete. I compete in bodybuilding. I've been competing for almost 10 years. I also compete in Spartan racing, high rocks, and I'm gonna get into DecaFit. I love competing. I love staying active. It's why I do what I do. And just some quick notes. My max back squat is 455 pounds, not 435. Sorry, it's 455. My max front squat is 355 pounds. My deadlift is about 485. That's where I'm at. And so that's me. And I hope you can respect that so that you know that everything that I'm talking about here is from decades of experience and working with thousands and thousands of people doing body fat tests and creating programs for them. So, all right, back to our topic, how to lose weight in the fastest amount of time possible. So let's talk about fasting first, okay? So let's make some comparisons. So I have a client right now. Her name is Clarissa, and she is. So let me give you some information. Right, she's 145 pounds right now, and the app that I use, that I developed, has her estimated body fat at 30%. She and then based on her height and the ideal body that she wants, which she wants to be athletic, the ideal weight is 120 and an ideal body fat of 14%. That's where I would want her to be, okay? Now, so what is her ideal BMR? It's 1,140 calories. So this is how much she would burn on a normal day without exercise. And this is on a normal, lightly active person. I'm gonna say lightly active to sedentary person, somewhere around here. She's gonna burn 1,140 calories. Okay. And let's say that she works out. Let's say she walks 45 minutes while she's fasting. Let's say she walks for an hour. Let's say she walks for 60 minutes. So her total output will be 1140 plus 273. So let's add this up. Okay, let's add this up. So this is the fastest for a woman, right? So a 145-pound woman. So 1140 plus 273. So if she does not eat any calories whatsoever, and she walks 1 hour a day, and we're gonna do this for 7 days. Let's say that, she says, I'm gonna go ahead and just give it everything I got, and she makes it. Let's say she does 7 days of fasting. She's gonna have a 9,891 calorie deficit. Now, for most of you who know a little bit about nutrition, you know that 1 pound of body fat has approximately 3,800 calories. Okay, 1 pound of body fat. So if we divide 9,891 by 3,800, which is a number that I like to use, that means that in 1 week she will lose 2.6 pounds of body fat. And then let's say you multiply that times 4. In 1 month, she will lose 10.4 pounds of body fat. All right. So that's the maximum amount that she can lose, assuming that she's walking 1 hour a day, which can be rough when you're fasting. Now, let's say, for example, let's take my example. So I'm Coach Carlos. Okay. I am 180 pounds, 181. And I want to get to 175 pounds. I'm about 12.5% body fat right now. And I want to get to 6%. Okay. Anyways, my ideal BMR is 1,663 calories at 175 pounds. Now, and again, another thing, right? Clarissa, she's thick. I'm muscular. I have a lot of muscle on me. Okay. And I'm a male. All right. Sorry, guys. And I'm a male. All right. Now, my BMR is actually 1,838 calories. And if I walk 60 minutes a day, I burn about 378 calories. So let's do this math. Okay. So for me, 1838, okay, plus 378, which is what I would burn walking. So if I walk 1 hour a day and I fast for a week, so let's say, we're gonna get 2,216, and this is my calorie deficit per day. So if I multiply that times 7 days, if I fast for a whole week and I divide that by 3,800, I am going to lose 4 pounds of body fat. And if I multiply that times 4, I will burn 16 pounds of body fat in a month. That is the maximum that I'll be able to lose. Now, that's a little simple, black and white, because as you lose weight, your metabolism is going to slow down because you are lighter. So let's say I'm going to lose about 15 pounds, maybe 14 pounds of body fat in a month. But that's, we're getting really, really complicated there. But you can see that when people say they're going to lose 50 pounds in 30 days, all right, most of the times it's water weight. They probably had a lot of garbage, a lot of solid waste in their stomach. And then you add all that up, and it might add up to 50 pounds. I mean, that person would have to have an extreme amount of solid waste in their stomach. And it's just so you, this is just so you understand and you can compare numbers. So a woman is going to lose a lot less. A man is going to lose a little bit more, right? A male. And but when you fast, right, this is where you're going to lose the most amount of body fat, the most amount of weight. And we're talking about 16 pounds for males, and I believe it was about 8 pounds for women. Okay, more or less 8 to 9 pounds for women. Okay, so that's one strategy. It is fasting, the fasting strategy. You do not eat anything. Now let's go into a starvation diet. A starvation diet is the typical bodybuilding diet. And let's go back to Clarissa. So let's go back to Clarissa, okay? And let's say, for example, I always say, and like you see in this example, I always tell people, eat towards your ideal BMR, because if you're bigger than your ideal BMR, then your body's gonna naturally lose weight till it reaches the ideal BMR. Now, a starvation diet is a diet that makes you or forces you to eat less than your ideal BMR. So that means that over here in this program overview, when I design this for my clients, if I put 0, that's eating towards your BMR. Now, if I put, let's say, for example, a 400 calorie deficit, right? They're going to be eating 740 calories a day. And you have coaches out there, trainers out there who tell you to eat 500 calories or 1,000 calories. And it's just like written in stone. There's no science. There's nothing behind it. So let's say, for example, I told Clarissa, all right, you're going to eat 940 calories a day. In my opinion, that's a starvation diet. What we're talking about here is a bodybuilding starvation diet. So 940. So this is going to be what she's going to eat. And then if I force her to work out 60 minutes a day, and then I force her to do 90 minutes of cardio a day, and let's say that we're going to do this 7 days a week, because these bodybuilding coaches, this is what they make their clients do. They're out of their freaking mind. And what you notice here is that with this game plan, and we're talking about someone doing a HIIT style training, which a lot of times they don't do, but let's just say we're going to put them on a HIIT style training program. Their deficit per week is going to be 7,523. That includes the calories that they're going to be eating. So 7,523. And you divide that by 3,800. And you're losing about 2 pounds per week, which is almost the equivalent of fasting for 7 days. All right. So this is, so this program and adding an extra 70 minutes of training and an extra 30 minutes of cardio is just as effective for weight loss as fasting and only doing 60 minutes of cardio. All right. What's the difference? What's the difference? The difference is that a starvation diet, you are teaching your body to have a 940 calorie metabolic rate. All right. So your BMR is going to get reduced to 940 calories or less, depending on how much you're eating. And the reason this happens is because also people do this when they go on these extreme starvation diets. They do it for up to 4, 5, 6 months. I mean, they do it for a long time until they hit what's considered peak week or the ideal conditioning. And cortisol levels go extremely up. You have no nutrition. Just take a multivitamin, just eat a little bit of greens here and there. You're not going to get any nutritional value when you're eating 940 calories. Your body won't be able to process it. Remember, you have some fat soluble vitamins that are just not going to get absorbed by your body when you're eating 940 calories. You just can't. And most of the time, these diets are just protein and vegetables. It's absolutely detrimental to your health. It's detrimental to your body. You can get hurt, and your hormones are going to be all out of whack. So I highly do not recommend a starvation diet. Now, fasting usually you do it, you know, um, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You don't want to do it for a long time. And most people, when they do a fast, they do it for like 4 or 5 days, but they won't do it again until 2, 3 months later. Some people do it um, every other every other week. Um, and then it's very different from intermittent fasting. When intermittent fasting means that you're gonna eat all your calories in one meal or two meals or within a specific time period. You're still eating all your calories. The point of true fasting is you don't get any calories for more than 24 hours. Okay? And intermittent fasting can be um, you eat one day and then you take another, and then you don't eat another day, then you eat another. That could be intermittent fasting. It doesn't have to be a 8-16 or a 12-12. It doesn't have to be any of those. But when we're talking about the fastest way to lose weight, fasting, we're talking about 24 hours plus. A starvation diet is very low calories, and you maintain this for a long period of time. And this is basically how this is a 4 to 5 month program, 6 months, and all you're gonna do is just do extreme damage to your body. And then you have eating towards your ideal BMR. And if you eat towards your ideal BMR, right? So let's say, for example, you eat towards your ideal BMR, and let's say that you only work out 5 times a week, and you do this cardio session 5 times a week. You have 2 days off to allow your body to recover. You're getting a little bit of extra calories. All right, but let's say I don't give you any extra calories. You're just eating towards your BMR, and you train 5 times a week. You're training hard. You're only gonna have a 4373 calorie deficit. So 4373 divided by 3800. You're gonna lose about 1.15 pounds of body fat per week, which is half of what you would do on a starvation diet. But you know what? You're getting 2 days of rest. Your body's gonna recover. You're not destroying your metabolism. You're gonna maintain your ideal metabolism. And all right, so it's gonna, instead of taking you 4 weeks to reach your ideal goal, it might take you 8. And it all depends how far you are. Depends how far you are from your ideal goal. So in Clarissa's case, she needs to lose 43 minus 15. She needs to lose about 22 pounds, okay, to get to 14% body fat. All right, is that right? 27 pounds. So if she loses 1 pound per week, she's gonna do it in 27 weeks. All right, so 27 weeks. So let's say it's 27 weeks, and she does the starvation diet. 27 divided by 2. It's gonna take her 13 weeks to reach 14% body fat. Okay, going on a starvation diet, and going on a ideal BMR diet, eating towards your ideal BMR, taking 2 days off, resting, it's gonna take her 27 weeks. All right, you divide that by 4, it's gonna take her 6 to 7 months. Okay, but what's gonna be the difference? The difference is that with the starvation diet, she's gonna get to her goal in 3.2 months. All right, 3.3 months, 3.3 something. But after she hits the goal, she's gonna rebound tremendously. She's gonna go right back to 145, 30% body fat or worse. And by the time, let's say in 6 months, she's gonna be 145, 30%. If she takes her time, however, in 6 months, she's gonna hit the same goal, but she's gonna maintain that for the rest of her life, because she's gonna feel good. She's not gonna be starving. Her hormones are not gonna be all out of whack. And she's taking some time off. She is taking days off. So she's working hard, but she's taking times off. That's the difference between a starvation diet and eating towards ideal BMR. And then if she fasts, let's say once a week, all right, let's say she does a 24-hour fast once a week, then she might get to her goal in about 4.5 months, right? Maybe 5 months, okay? It's only 2 more months. And let me tell you something. if you can get to a goal in 5 months as opposed to 3 months, but if you do it in 3 months, you're going to gain everything back. You're going to lose all the hard work you put in. You're going to lose it all. And if you would have just been patient and taken an extra month and a half, an extra 2 months, and you're going to maintain it for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? All right. Most people choose starvation diet because they don't know about ideal eating towards their ideal BMR. They don't know about getting rest, how important it is to lower your cortisol levels, etc. And then we have a calculated and estimated game plan. And by calculating and estimated, it means that I'm going to create a program for my client that's healthy, and it also helps them achieve the goal as fast as possible. So let's say, for example, in Clarissa's goal, I told her to eat 1,340 calories. I'm telling her to train 6 times a week, and I'm telling her to do 45 minutes of cardio 6 times a week. Take 1 week off. I want her to work out, but we're on a weight loss diet, so I don't want her to train too heavy. She's gonna train for reps, for technique. I don't want her to kill and destroy her body, and then not too much cardio. And what's gonna happen is, all right, she's gonna hit her goal. All right, so 12, let's say she's gonna have a 2,558 calorie deficit. So 2,558 divided by 3,800. She's going to lose 0.67 pounds of body fat, okay, per week. And one thing that I'm forgetting to mention is that some of this body fat, it's also water weight. So she is going to lose some water weight. So whatever goals I'm telling you, we can take off a few weeks from that. But I want you guys to just see the simple math, okay? The simple math. So 0.67. Now she needs to lose, again, 27 pounds. So if we divide 27 pounds divided by 0.67, she's going to get to her goal in 40 weeks. So in 40 weeks, and we divide that by 4, in 10 months. So in 10 months, she's going to be 120, 14% body fat. Okay, yes, it's not 3 months. Yes, it's not 6 months. Okay, but you know what? She's gonna feel phenomenal. She's gonna be in the best shape of her life. She's gonna feel absolutely fantastic. And then for her to go from 14% body fat down to a competitive conditioning, 8, whatever, it's gonna be so much easier because her metabolism is still gonna be up. Her energy levels are still gonna be up. And when she rebounds from a show, she's going to rebound maybe to about 15, 16% body fat and then quickly readjust back to 14%. She's not going to ever go back to 145, 30%. And what happens with most people is that they end up gaining more weight. They end up, gaining 15 pounds, and then that body fat gets even higher because when you go on a starvation diet, your lean mass goes down. So when your lean mass goes down, your metabolism goes down. So instead of being thick, you will either become slim or normal. So you will lose muscle mass, which is going to make you gain more weight, increase your body fat. So now when you go on a starvation diet, when you rebound, you're going to be heavier, higher body fat, slower metabolism, hormones out of whack, and it's going to be that much harder to get to where you want to be because your body's so messed up. All right. And so those are the 4 options. Those are the 4 options between fasting, starvation diet, eating towards ideal BMR, and then eating towards a calculated and estimated game plan. All right. I'm going to say weight loss game plan. Those are the different ways. This is the fastest if you're able to do it for, let's say this is the fastest in 1 week. So these are then this is the second fastest in in a week's amount of time, right? If we're comparing 1 week transformation, this is the next third fastest, and this will probably be the slowest one, but the healthiest. And over, let's say, a 6-month period, this is probably the fastest, but is the most detrimental to your health. It's just absolutely terrible for your health. This is gonna preserve your health, and it's still faster than a calculated, estimated game plan. but with a calculated and estimated weight loss game plan, you're going to preserve the most amount of muscle. You're going to be the healthiest. You're going to feel the best. And again, and then you can mix these up, right? So you can do this. You can start off with this, then you jump into this, then you do a fasting diet, then you go back to this, but just avoid starvation diets. They are terrible for you. My professional advice is to avoid those at all costs. And all right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video about the fastest ways to lose weight and body fat, and what are the benefits, what are the pros and cons, etc. I mean, I think I covered that. If you are interested in any of my services, all right, please go to in the description below. I'm going to put the link, and you can go to my website. You can shop for a Fitness for Life program, and in the Fitness for Life program, you get this 20-week transformation guide. You also get a nutrition plan, okay, and again, you get to work with me, and you get this PDF right here. So if you see this PDF, all right, so the Fitness for Life Express includes this PDF. The basic only includes the PDF, and then you see you're gonna get all this. You're gonna get your power moves. You're gonna get a table of contents, right? And the table of contents, you have a brief timeline of my results. You're also gonna get all these files right here, so you can create your own game plan. If you're not buying one from me, if you're not getting the Fitness for Life Express, you wanna do it yourself, you're gonna have a guide of how to do that. And then, of course, if you want me to do it for you, you have access to both of these programs, paid separately. Then you have your fitness game plan. You have all this information, the information you provide versus your current versus ideal situation. You have your nutrition, your fat loss program, and your muscle gains program. You also get a nutrition summary, how to approach nutrition, how to cycle, how to use my programs. You also get a muscle mass advice on how to nutrition. This is all nutrition. Then you have training advice to hit specific goals. And then you have a supplement cheat sheet. So you can get, these are all the supplements that I highly recommend. And I talk about them. These are links to my website where you can see the supplements. It also supports the channel, helps me. All right. And then I have a what to do next. So if you want to work with me on the elite, at the elite level, all right, you can email me, right, with online coaching, and you can check out all the transformations, right? So these are all the transformation of for my clients. You're gonna get this guide to fitness results, right? Your guide to fitness results, following the 3 steps, and then you have all my clients, my client of the year. All right, this is actually my best client ever, right, in terms of results. And these are all awesome clients with me that train on YouTube. They follow my nutrition plans. I have a little story about all of them, you know, how they work with me. I got a few more clients that I worked at the gym, results that they got. Guys, man, I'm trying to be as humble as I can, and I know what I'm doing. And again, if you want to work with me, by all means, get a program. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the thumbs up. All right, and that's all I got for you today. All right, so thank you for watching. I'll see you all on the next one.